going to be doing my full face routine that includes my foundation and how I highlight my face using concealer to lighten and brighten like I always do in pretty much every tutorial. This is going to be the video where you actually see how I do it in its entirety, and then how I create kind of my faux glow on my face that I do that you guys always ask me about. It's super simple, you guys, and so I wanted to share it with you guys as soon as I could. So yes, if you want to learn how I do my full face of makeup every single day, then go ahead and keep watching. I'm going to apply foundation. The foundation I'm applying that I've been using pretty much every day on a daily basis is my Naked Skin foundation. I am in shade 4. So I just take a little bit of this and I apply it to a clean fingertip. Make sure your hands are clean because you can prevent acne that way by making sure your hands are clean when applying makeup. So I just dot it on, just really lightly, all throughout my face. I take just a stippling brush like this and I go ahead and just stipple it on and then blend it through. Actually, before I move on to my next step, a lot of you guys tell me you don't need foundation. Why do you use it? You have perfect skin. Well, answer is A, I don't have perfect skin because I just don't. And B, I use foundation because I feel more comfortable with it on. And sorry, I have like hair on my hair from the brush. But I feel more comfortable with it on, and I also like the way that it gives my face kind of like an even surface for the rest of my makeup. The rest of my makeup adheres better when I have foundation on, so that's just why I do that. Next thing that I do is I'm going to highlight. So this is a very important step for my face routine. So I use the MAC Mineralize concealer. Main reason I use it is to highlight, not to conceal. So I use a very light shade. I use NW15, and be warned, when I apply it, it's very light. Don't make prejudgments about it and think that it's too light because I make it work. So just bear with me here. So what I do is I just begin here in just kind of a V shape and apply it like so. So it's kind of like you're painting, pretty much. So just like this, nothing crazy. It doesn't have to be precise. And then I go along the bridge of my nose as well, and I apply just a bit to my forehead. See, it doesn't have to be, as you can tell, it doesn't have to be precise. This is just what I do. I look like a crazy person, but this is the way that I leave it for now. I don't touch my highlight concealer because I want my skin to warm up the product a little bit. I find that it goes on, it just glides on a lot better when I do this, at least for my skin. I'm just going to go ahead and do my eyes really quickly. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and blend this stuff out. So, whoops, I moved my camera. So for this step, what I do is I take a foundation brush. This is one actually by e.l.f. It's an e.l.f. angled foundation brush, and I just use this to go ahead and blend out my concealer. So it's going to be a lot easier to work with for me now. I'm going to blend it downward just a little bit. I don't know if you can tell yet, but it just looks a lot brighter underneath there. And this is an area where underneath the eyes where it can get dark really fast, especially if you add mascara to your lower lash line. So it really helps to brighten that area up. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the same to every other area that I applied concealer. To tone it down is apply a powder. You could do translucent powder if you want to, but I use one with a little bit of color. I've been using this one for a while now. This one is the Revlon Photoready powder. As you can see, I've already hit pan on it. I should probably buy another one. But I just use the little thingamajigger it came with, and I'm just going to go ahead and swirl it around, and I'm going to pat it onto the areas that I applied concealer. So you're going to see it's going to tone it down just a bit to make it look a lot more natural. The only thing that's left to do now is just the rest of my face, which is bronzer, blush, and a highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and just take a powder brush, and I'm going to, a small powder brush. It's a little bit flat, so I think it's probably, yeah, it's a little bit flat. So something like this, or a fan brush, something that's going to apply just a little bit of a highlight color. This is a Mineralize Skinfinish in Soft and Gentle. This is my everyday Skinfinish or highlighter, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply it. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same to this side. A little down the bridge of my nose, a little right underneath the chin, and just a bit along the top of my forehead. And I think this is really great for winter time, especially if you have dry skin, because I have dry skin and I just love the way this makes my skin look, because it makes it look a lot more dewy, I guess, just a lot more refreshed, a lot more glowy. So that's why I like it. And then lastly, I'm just going to go ahead and apply a lip color, and then I'll show you guys the finished look. All done. Very simple eye, and then just some kind of pinky nude lips. Hope you guys got something out of this video and it was helpful to you. Again, this isn't how every single person does their makeup. This is my method, this is my technique, how it works for me and my skin, and all that stuff. So it's pretty much how I do it on the daily. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys again real soon. Bye.